Liberalism is under attack. Freedom, democracy, equality, the rule of law, these cardinal liberal values are under attack. We must defend them. We must ensure that people understand the importance of these values. And we must ensure that people recognise the threats these values face. Liberalism is in danger. Trump has been re-elected. Trump attacks democracy. He tried to rig the 2020 election. Trump attacks freedom. He has suggested terminating the Constitution. He wants to deport people for protesting. Trump attacks equality. His massive tax cuts for the rich will make wealth inequality skyrocket. Trump threatens the rule of law. His Supreme Court judges have effectively given him legal immunity. These are just a few examples of how Trump threatens liberalism. This is a very serious matter. Freedom, democracy, equality, the rule of law. These things matter. These things matter a lot, and Trump endangers them. Trump may do massive damage, as do similar figures across the globe. Illiberal forces are rising everywhere. Progress and reason are in danger. Liberal values are in danger. The progress of previous years, decades, and even centuries may unravel before our eyes. We must defend the progress that has already occurred, but perhaps new progress can be part of the solution. Perhaps new progress can mobilize people behind a progressive movement and breathe life into progressive politics. Our society is ready for bold policy. A bold policy agenda defined by a number of political features. Anti-corruption, pro-worker. These are the two most important things. In my observation, our society is desperate for a pro-worker, anti-corruption policy agenda. An agenda that puts the people first for once, and does so boldly and shamelessly. And not just symbolically, but in a way that is genuinely transformational. That is the winning policy agenda. That is the answer to populist sentiments. The people are sick of the elite. The people are sick of being ignored. So let's return the people and their interests to the centre of our politics. This will achieve great progress for the people. And this will blunt the efforts of right-wing populists who attempt to lead the people astray. The right-wing populists pretend to serve the people and oppose the elite. In practice, they are even more anti-worker and pro-elite than the most moderate of liberals are. Look at Trump and his administration. It is infested with political and economic elites. Political and economic elites who demand tax cuts and deregulation. They like pro-worker rhetoric, they fear pro-worker policy, and they dread anti-corruption policy. Because without big money interference in politics, they would have nothing. Look at Elon Musk. Has there ever been a clearer case of a rich elite manipulating an election? He threw his wealth behind a candidate and was rewarded with significant political influence. Can you imagine something more corrupt than that? An economic elite trying to buy an election. There is nothing pro-worker about that. And Trump tried to rig the last election. He called a Georgia state official and told them to find votes for him. He accused Mike Pence of being too honest for not going through with his fake electors scheme. He tried to deprive voters of their power. He tried to deprive workers of the one drop of power that they have. The only advantage workers have is their numbers, and Trump tried to take away that advantage by destroying democracy. Trump and his administration are a pack of corrupt elites masquerading as populist heroes. That is the reality. Well-meaning people assumed that they were honest and voted for them. But they are not honest. Far from it. What we need is a bold populist alternative. A pro-worker, anti-corruption alternative. That is what the world needs. A true populist to defeat the corrupt frauds of the right. We must revive progressivism with a revitalized will to progress. Rationality must be victorious. The values that define our civilization are on the line. Freedom, democracy, equality, the rule of law, progress and reason. These values must be pursued with new vigour. We must defend what we have, but people demand something more, so we must provide it, before our enemies tear it all down. Above all else, people demand change, so let's provide it. The left has defended the status quo for far too long, but competently managing the status quo is a thing of the past. The left is supposed to be about progress and societal transformation. The masses want change. The right should not be the ones capitalizing on this. We should be. We must grab this opportunity. We must deliver change and crush the right in one blow. In politics, every challenge is an opportunity. Progress is at the core of our worldview. Now is the time to take advantage of that and to make good things happen.